Om Jnanatimirandasya Nananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna Bhakti Vedanta Swami Swami Namaste Hare Rama, Hare Krishna Hare Hare Mataji,
we have letter V. We have so many things with letter V. You saw yesterday so many things, isn't it? So I have some more things. Like we have wine, valley, vacuum cleaner, Violet's Viper. Okay, what is that? Violet's Viper, yeah. See, so many things with letter V. You saw some yesterday. You saw lots yesterday. Today you're seeing some more. Okay. Now today, for today's topic, what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about the letter V. V for non-violence. I know it's not a usual topic, but we are trying something different so that you can understand. Okay, let's see how much you understand. Okay, because at the end of the class, I have some pictures for you which you have to sort out and tell me what do you think, whether the act is violent or whether it is non-violent. Okay, so please pay attention in the class. Okay, So what is non-violence? Non-violence is we respect each other. We don't harm other people, not only other people. We don't harm other living creatures. Okay, we show love, we show compassion, we show respect. But at the same time, you know what? If somebody is trying to harm us, it does not mean we just stand there and look at them. No, we can defend ourselves. And at times, if we have to use physical action also, physically, to protect ourselves, we can do that as well. So even that is called non-violence. Okay? So now let us see. What are some of the acts of violence and non-violence? See, not only hitting other people.
Non-violence means there's no harm, but violence means there's harm.
Violence means harm. Yes, yes, that is correct. But we should also remember that it's not only hitting somebody physically, but with our words, with our actions also. That's also an act of violence, you know, when we are screaming, when we are angry, when we are screaming at each other, when parents fight, or, you know, when they're screaming at children, when children are screaming with amongst each other, friends, you know, so loudly, you know, it's like so much anger. So that is also, you know, hurting people, isn't it? The words, they hurt us. So that is also a form of a violence, okay? And also, we should remember not only about human beings, but we have to be careful with the other living creatures because Krishna made them, isn't it? Not only me and you, but there are ants, there are butterflies, there are dogs, cows, so many insects and so many animals are there. Yes, so we have to be very careful. We cannot mistreat other animals too. We have to take care of them. And especially, you know, cow is very, very dear to Krishna. We cannot harm a cow. And remember last week in the class you heard, isn't it? Cow is one of our 7 mothers. So how can we be cruel to it? How can we act violently towards it? So we have to be very careful and respectful of all the living creatures that Krishna has made. Okay. Now let us see in this picture, you know what? You might think now, okay, so we should not be cruel, we should not harm. But what about the soldiers and the Kshatriyas who fight in the battle? They also fight with each other and then some people get killed. So what is that? So we see, you know, in the Bhagavad Gita, where did the war happen? In the battlefield of Kurukshetra, isn't it? So many millions of soldiers, they had gathered together for the big fight. But that war, why was it fought? Because it was fought for dharma, for the truth, isn't it? And it was sanctioned by Krishna. It was not just whimsically Arjun was killing anybody and Pandavas were killing anybody and everybody. No, there was a reason, isn't it? The Kauravas were not even ready to give one small piece of land, like the size of a needle. So they had to fight. So that is the duty of a Kshatriya, you know, a warrior. What is his duty? He has to protect the people. He has to protect all the creatures. So if he has to fight, then that is his duty. Please, be a little bit careful. Okay, so that is the duty of a Kshatriya. And similarly, you know, there are soldiers, policemen who protect our country, who protect us, isn't it? What is their duty? Their duty is also to, you know, follow the rules and regulations. And if any enemy is coming, so they have to act, isn't it? They have to use their weapons. So they are doing their duty. So even it might be an act of, you know, harming other person, but it has been sanctioned and there is a purpose and reason. Balram? Oh, Krishna. Balram, I'm speaking. You cannot do that in between. Can you not do that, please? Okay, now can you see the screen, guys? Yes, okay. So what was I telling? Yes, even the soldiers, you know, they have their duty. So, you know, when they're protecting us from the enemies. Okay, please. Okay, so when they're protecting us from enemies, they're doing their duty. But we see in the third picture, Hiranyakashipu, even he was a Kshatriya. He was a king. But was he a good person? No. What he was doing, he was torturing the devotee. What was he doing? Disrupting all the sacrifices done by the Brahmanas. He was doing all kind of demoniac things. So even though he was a king, but what the acts that he was doing, it was not sanctioned. It was very violent. So that is a violent act. What Hiranyakashipu and all the other demons like Ravan, Kamsa, they were not good people. Whatever they were doing, that was not sanctioned. So similarly, if the soldiers or the policemen, if they try to harm people, innocent people, then that is also an act of violence, So that we have to always remember. Okay? But now what we come? We come to see that devotees of the Lord. What are we all trying to be? We are trying to be devotee of the Lord, isn't it? But a true devotee is one who practices non-violence. How? How does he do that? He sees Krishna in everybody's heart. The person, he sees everyone with equal vision, right? He does not say, oh, that is a dog. Oh, it's a cow. That is just an animal. No, he sees everybody equally. He sees Krishna in everybody's heart. So when you see Krishna in everybody's heart, when you have so much love and compassion, and kindness towards all the living beings, then it is easy, to not harm others, isn't it? And we chant, isn't it? So that we chant. Why do we chant? So that we can purify our heart, isn't it? So that we can see Krishna in everybody. And when we do that, then we act very non-violently, right? Isn't it? Then we are not, isn't it? We are not harming anybody. Okay, so that is our goal, isn't it? To act like follow the path of a true devotee. Now we have a very interesting story here. You know Mrigari the hunter? How many of you know? Maybe you can raise your hand. Isn't it Mrigari the hunter? What happened? There was, Narada Muni, right? What does Narada Muni do? Wherever he goes, what does he do? He preaches the message of God. He wants people to, go back to Godhead. He acts out like a spiritual master to everybody. So one day what happened, when he was following the path through the forest, he saw that there is a deer nearby and there was an arrow pierced through it and its leg was broken. Okay, its leg was broken, but it was not completely dead. And when he, further moved ahead in the path, he saw similarly the boar and the rabbit. They were also, the arrow was pierced and the legs were broken, but they were also not dead. They were suffering in pain. So he wanted to find out what is going on. Who is doing it? Let me see. So when he moved ahead, he saw that there is a fierce looking hunter, who is very dark. His eyes are very red. If you look at his appearance, he looks very scary. And that hunter, he was hiding behind a tree and trying to kill more animals. But then, as soon as Narada Muni was going towards him, what did the animals do? The animals, they just ran here and there. Immediately the hunter turned and saw, oh, he understood that he's not an ordinary person. He's some saintly person. So he asked him, what are you doing? Not following the path of the forest. What are you doing here? See, because of you, all the animals ran away. He was not very happy, because that is his duty. That is his work. That's what he does, killing all the animals, selling their skin and making money. So Narada Muni said, I see that all these animals are half dead and they are, howling in pain. Why are you doing it? I know you are a hunter, so you will kill, that is your business. But I have one request. Please don't half kill the animals. But he said, that is what I have been taught since childhood. My father has taught me. His father taught him. So like that we have been doing. And I get pleasure, when I see the animals are, in pain. I get so much pleasure. Narada Muni was like, what happens? See, as such you are a hunter, So you will have reactions. But when you are half killing them, when you are making them go through pain purposefully, you will have very, very bad reaction. All these animals are waiting for you in their next lives to kill you. And you will also go through the same fate. So hearing this, the hunter was like, oh my God. He felt, oh, whatever this sage is saying, it is so true. I never thought about it. Immediately his heart changed and he said, oh, my spiritual master, what can I do? Please instruct me. I will take your shelter. Please tell me how to get out of this sinful activity. I will have such bad reaction. How can I stop this? Then Narada Muni said one thing. You know what you have to do? You have to first break your bow. So he said, I am a hunter. If I break this bow, how will I live? How will I cook? How will I get money? How will we eat? Then Narada Muni said, don't worry about that. You just follow my instruction and I will provide you the food. So what you should do, you and your wife, you should go near the river, build a small hut, grow a tulsi plant and worship it. Okay? And then chant the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. What did he do? Immediately, see, the hunter totally changed. He grew the tulsi plant. He and his wife, they were always chanting the holy names of the Lord. And when all the villagers heard that, oh, this hunter has changed, what did they do? They immediately, they came and they started getting him food, giving him so many, bhoga so that he can offer it to the Lord. So he was never short of any food. And then like this he was living. And then one day what happened, and also Narada Muni had told him, like, whatever money you have to give it away, because you were a hunter and you were not, you did not get that money with proper means. So whatever money you had earned killing the animals, you have to give it away. So he had given away everything and then he became a true devotee. Can you see here? Then what happened? Like this, months passed by. So one day Parvata Muni told, Narada Muni, let's go visit your disciple. Remember there was a hunter named Brigari. So let us go and visit him. Let us see how he is doing. So like that you can see in the picture how Narada Muni and Parvata Muni, they came to visit Brigari. So as soon as he saw, then what happened? What did Brigari do? Immediately when you see a guru, spiritual master, sannyasis, what do? You pay your obeisances. So immediately he ran to greet his spiritual master. But what happened, on the way he could see that there are ants. And he did see he had changed so much. He did not even want to harm the ants anymore. He tried to move the ants with his cloth. And then what happened? Immediately he paid his obeisance and Narada Muni was so happy. Even Parvata Muni was so surprised. See what a great devotee he has become. And then what happened? Then he invited them to his house. He washed their feet, he offered some prasadam. And then Narada Muni was very happy. He inquired like how he was doing. Was he having enough food? And then he said, no, I have everything. Because of you, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. So Parvata Muni and Narada Muni, hearing this, they were so happy. And then they left his place and then they went on their way, so that they can, preach to some other soul. So that is how, what happens when, we associate with pure devotees. Even a cruel, violent person, can have a change of heart. Okay. So the moral of the story is that we don't have to, to get things like, bags or whatever, or to feed ourselves. We don't need to harm animals. We have to be very mindful. We have so many plants, food, so many other things that we can eat. Why do we have to kill the animals? There is no need. And you can see how a pure devotee like Narada Muni, he can totally change our hearts and our life. Even a violent person can become a non-violent, and also, how is a devotee? How was he? Brigari, after he became a devotee, he treats all the living creatures, even an ant equally. He did not even want to disturb an ant. So that is also, one thing we should remember. That's why we all chant the holy names of the Lord, isn't it? We chant the Maha Mantra so that we can also purify our heart, and we can also be compassionate and be kind to all the living creatures. Okay, so that is the story that we had today. Now I have some pictures here, Mataji, maybe we can unmute all of them. Okay, so you have to sort this picture. You have to sort the picture. I have some pictures. You have two categories: violence and non-violence. Okay. So in picture one, you see there are some video games. Picture one is a video game. Okay. Picture one is a very video game where there are people are hitting each other. So what category does it fall? One is the violence.
Violence.
Only two.
That's correct. Okay. Now we see second picture. You see picture two. There is okay, guys. Let's go to the we have a I'm still on
Not
question.
violence.
Question 2 is a ball. Balls in the category of
Non-violent. Violence. Non-violent.
So we have another picture. Picture 3, you see the bugs. Is it okay
It's
to
violent.
No.
That is a violent act. That is a violent act. That's correct. So we have picture 4. Picture 4 is actually, what Ashwatthama do? Guys, listen here. What is Ashwatthama do? He killed the 5 sons of Pandava. So what is it?
Violent.
That's very wrong. Very wrong. Not he did not act like a true Kshatriya, not like a warrior. He acted. We have some more. Okay, see the picture 5 here. Picture 5, these are the products, that when you use the cow, we have the cow urine and the cow skunk. We can use products. No, listen, guys. Products that we get, from the urine and the cow dung, we can make the soap.
These are the products from plants.
All these products that we get, they are not harming. They are not harming the animals.
Leather bags.
What is
They
it?
kill the animals and then take this.
Okay, Tanmay, you want to say?
I'm doing nothing.
So, what is that product that we get from the cow? It is? Is it violent or non-violent? It is? Non-violent. Because we are not harming any animals there. Okay?
Non-violent.
Okay. We have the leather bags. So, will be made of the tusk of elephants.
Non-violent.
No, it is not non-violent. Using the animal skin. You are using animal skin. When you're using animal skin, what do you have to do?
Violent.
You have to kill them. So that is fine. Okay? Yes. Okay. So I hope you all enjoyed this. You learned something? Yes? Yes, all of you, did you learn something?
Yes.
Yes? Oh. Mataji? Hare Krishna, Mataji, are we breaking the room, Mataji? Hare Krishna. Mataji?
Yes, Mataji, we can do now.
Okay.
Mataji, Indu Mataji, yeah, we can do the breaking room. And
कौन
Surya
सी
Mataji,
माताजी?
you may-
कौन सी माताजी came? Now we are going to break room now.
One second, you will bring your copy and pencil.
Break room. Mataji, where is the break room?
Okay, so if Mataji is not doing the break room,
room.
Mataji,
okay,
almost there.
okay.
You want to say anything, Mataji, till the time you can say.
Yes, I have a question. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mataji, this is Vrinda. I have to press join.
Lakshmi Mataji. Mataji.
Yeah, break room is done, right, Mataji? Lakshmi Mataji is there. Yeah, she is there, yeah.
Mataji is not unmute.
Mataji, can you unmute?
I'm here, Mataji, and I have 26 kids with me.
Yeah. We were told to make it into just 3.
We're still breaking it? Okay.
No, Mataji.
No, today only 3 rooms, Mataji, I think.
Okay. That's fine, Mataji. Let's get
Actually, you
started.
should have 15 kids. The remaining didn't go. I'm not sure.
Wow, kids want to stay with me today?
Mataji, can you move?
Hare Krishna, Lakshmi Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda, how are you? All right, Hare Krishna, kids.
Hare Krishna, Lakshmi Mataji.
Hare Krishna, kids. Good to see you all today.
Lakshmi Mataji.
Hare Krishna, kids. All right, so
We're gonna learn Devanagari script.
I know, right? We're going to learn Devanagari. It's an interesting one. We had been confused for a while. Give me 1 second. I'm sharing my screen and we'll get started real quick.
I don't want to learn Devanagari.
Right, sure. Okay, right here. All right, kids, you see my screen now. So let's learn Devanagari script. And you know, we had been learning so many letters in past few weeks, right? We have learned, okay, so if you look at this particular slide, it has vowels and consonants the way we have in English, right? It's a similar way. With the way we write Devanagari is different from English, but vowels, we still use we still use consonants, we still use everything, right? So it's exactly same thing. All right. So far we have learned some letters. Don't get confused by looking at this slide because we will learn all the letters one by one if you do not know it. So let's do the recap first. We have learned this so far. I'm just gonna do a real quick recap for you first before we jump into what we're going to learn today. We have learned that is Ashva, which is a horse in English. We have learned the second letter, A. So it is a, and then
How do we?
What's that?
How do we write
Oh, did you miss the class in the past? You did?
I'm making border. No, you don't need
So,
border.
okay.
Stop
Kids.
it. No, I'm making a...
Okay, kids, pay attention. Even if you have missed the class in the past, I know one of you were asking, how do we write a? So do you look at this letter, the first letter on the screen in the slide? Do you see that? It is like when we write a 3 in a numeric number, 3, and then we use these two lines, a horizontal and a vertical line to join those together. This is how we write a, okay? So even if you have missed the class, we always share these slides in the WhatsApp group. You can just look at these letters and write it, okay? It will be easy. And by any chance, if you still don't get it, Still, message us in WhatsApp group and we will let you know how to do that. All right, so the first letter was A. The second letter was A. A was amr. That is a mango in English. All right, third and fourth is E and then E. So the small E is ikshu. Ikshu is what? A sugar cane in English. And the long E is Ishwar. Ishwar is God in English. All right, next two letters, U and then U. So the short U is Udaram, which is a stomach. We all know that. All right, the long U is Urukam. Urukam is the thigh. Both are body parts, right? U and U. The last letter we have done so far is Ri. And Ri is Rishi. And Rishi is a saint. So this is the recap for all that we have done so far. Kids, do practice that at home just in case you do not remember it, so that you get these letters very well before we even start moving to consonants, okay? All right, so let's learn next two letters today. The first letter is A, and the second letter is, okay, it's A. It's not A, sorry, I was wrong. It's A, which is a short A. And you see how we make this? So, do you have a question?
How is the letter?
What letter?
The one.
A, the one we are looking at on the screen right now?
Mataji, is it E?
It is E. So yeah. So the letter A in Devanagari is written as E in English, and we will see how we write that. Okay. So first one is let's just learn how we write that letter in first place. So do you see? See number 1, how it is going? So make that line first. Line number 1 is what we are making first. It's a straight line, then it goes a little bit downwards and then a little bit of twist in the bottom. And let me know if you all cannot follow these pictures. I can actually draw it on my notepad and show you how we do that. But let's try following this.
Will you stand there? Mataji, I don't know how to do that, Mataji.
Okay, let me show you on my notepad. All right, kids. So I'm gonna just stop sharing the presentation for now.
Mataji,
Yeah.
will you say, can you message me?
I'll message you, okay, after the class. So first of all, kids, okay, whoever is not getting how to draw that just watch me do it, okay? So what we're gonna do is, let's look at line number 1 first. So how we do this, we make a straight line like this, just like that, okay? Easy? Then we'll do this like little bit of twist and take the line downwards like that. Easy? All right, and I'm gonna give a little bit of twist in the bottom. Easy, right? So this is our line number 1. Okay, all of you have done it, okay? I'm gonna make line number 2 now. So line number 2 comes, it's a straight horizontal line to this. I'm sorry, vertical line to this. Make a vertical line like this. That's it. You see it? Oh, are you able to see my screen, my notepad, kids? Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, easy. Now we make another line to this, and that is, sorry, not another line, but just twist it a little bit like this. You okay? Did you see how I twisted it? This is our number 2. Clear, right?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
then third line is very, very easy. We just gonna make a horizontal line just on the top of all these vertical lines. And this is number 3. Easy. Good. I mean, this line you can make a little shorter, longer. I mean, it doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. But this is how it looks like. Cool?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is your A. Now let's learn more about letter A. And I'm going to start sharing the screen again. And in English, whenever we have to write Devanagari A, we will start with letter E. All right. So E is Enaha in Devanagari. What is Enaha in Devanagari is in English male deer. So you can call a male deer as Enaha in Devanagari. All right. Now
Okay.
let's go to the next letter, kids. And it's pretty easy. It's very, very easy. Don't tell me you didn't get it. You just wrote, okay, I'm gonna stop sharing this one more time so that you can see. Okay, okay, you can see my notepad again. Okay, we have done this line number 1, 2, 3, right? Easy. Now the only thing what we gotta do is, okay, with this second vertical line, we're just gonna draw another line on the top like this. Easy, right?
Mataji, could you share your screen?
I'm gonna share my screen too. Okay, do you see how it looks like?
No, Mataji.
Oh, can you not? Oh, I'm sorry. Can you not see my screen yet? Give me one sec. All right, you can see now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so did you see the difference between first A and this A? There is only one line which is on the top, the line number 3 on the slide is what you have to do. And in English, when we have to use this Devanagari word A, we will use A and I.
Mataji, are we supposed to put the curve?
Curve?
Yeah, on the extra line.
Line number 3 you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, you need to do that. So I don't know how much you followed, but first, okay, look at this. This is A, right? Where we do not have the line on the top, the last line on the top. And this is A, which has one line on the top. So these two are different letters, different vowels, okay? And they are pronounced differently. They are written differently. Okay? Now let's take an example of how we can use that while writing it. So A, we can use for Indra Jalikaha. Wow, it's a long word, right? It's Indra Jalikaha, which is magician in English. Okay? So that's how you can use both words. All right, kids. So today we learned only 2 letters. One is short A, this one A, and then the long one A, and these 2 letters. So practice. We will share these slides with you, and let us know if you have any problem. Anybody wants to share anything? Meanwhile, we can quickly take a look at what you guys have done so far.
That's
Anybody wants to share?
Mataji. Mataji, could I, Mataji?
Yeah, sure. Okay. All right, now I can see you all. So anybody wants to share now, you can start sharing. I can take a look.
Mataji, can you stop?
You're done. No, closing names.
One sec. Oh yeah, what? Okay, I can see you all. If you want to start sharing, let's see who's sharing. Nandini. Yeah, that looks good, Nandini. Very good. I can only see letter for your name, but you've done good job too. Very well. Okay, Vrinda. Very well done, Vrinda.
Thank you.
I see both the letters. And who else wants to show? Shivansh. Shivansh, do you want to get it closer? I cannot see anything.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
All right, good job, Shivansh. Very well. Yes, who else is showing? All right, let's see. Ayansh. All right. Yeah, I see that, Ayansh. Good job.
Done, Mataji.
Yeah, good job. Good job, Ayansh. Anybody else? Okay, Kavish. Well done, Kavish. Good job. Yeah, I've already seen you, kid, with your name starting with C, but sorry, I can't see your full name. Anyone else wants to show? Real quick.
Me, Mataji.
Okay, yeah, show. I can see you.
Mataji is Mayuk.
Mayuk, okay, one sec, Mayuk. All right, yeah, Mayuk, I see that. Oh, wonderful. Mayuk, the only thing you want to do is the line which is going downwards has to be a little more longer and a twist. And the other vertical line also should have a little bit twist. But yeah, look at the PowerPoint point we're going to share and just correct those. But otherwise, it looks perfect. It's almost perfect, okay? Yeah, Mayuk. Okay, Radhika. Yes, Radhika. One sec, Radhika, where are you now? Yeah, Radhika and Rasika, both of you. All right, good job, kids. Well done. Ekansh, you want to show? Yeah, Radhika, Rasika, I see yours. Very well done, kids. Subhadra wants to show, yes. All right, yeah, I see. Oh, lovely. I love those twists you have done. Wonderful, Subhadra.
Shall we end the call, Mataji?
Yeah, we should end the call. All right, kids, I am sorry we are running out of time, but if you have not been able to show it to us, please send it to us in the WhatsApp group. Hare Krishna, kids. Thank you for joining today. We'll see you soon.
Hare Krishna.